So we are 1 week removed from the awesome experience known as BlerdCon. This is my third year having attended. It was amazing as always. I got the opportunity to do some amazing things. So did Dono. Yeah, man, it was a great experience as always. And I can't wait to go back next year for Summer Madness. Can't wait to do that. A few shout outs real quick. Shout out to Hilton George, of course, the founder of BlerdCon. Thank you so much, sir, for the opportunity that you gave me. I'm grateful as hell, so thank you for that. Thank you to Ade Tukumbo McCormick. I got the chance to interview him. He's the voice of Isaac from Castlevania, and he has a great project coming out called German King. Please support that if you can. Shout out to you, my guy. I feel like we became really good friends over that weekend. Shout out to Kavion Woodard. The Emmy-nominated Kayvon Woodard. Dono got the chance to interview him. Great experience. Amazing young man. Yeah, shout out to you, my guy. Shout out to Violet Verse, of course, and Karen Ashley joining my son with Afro Cocoa Puffs. First ever kids cosplay contest, which was amazing. And even the main cosplay contest this year was on point too. Like Hilton, if you're listening, the cosplay contest this year, my guy, don't change anything about it. Keep it just like it is. It's perfect now. Shout out to Plus Ultra Entertainment, DJ J Shell. Yo, please come back next year. Shout out to Blur's Eye View, CCW podcast. We killed it as usual. Head Nerds in Charge. Wreck the System, Crazy 8 the Great, Candy B. Thank y'all so much for making my BlerdCon experience amazing. Oh, can't forget personal shouts out to my girl Lucia, my girl La. Y'all definitely made my BlerdCon fun as hell. Shout out to my wonderful wife and also Dono again. But yeah, thank y'all so much. BlerdCon was amazing, and I cannot wait to go back. Ladies and gentlemen, Blerds and Nerds, Freaks and Geeks, this is Do You Speak Geek?
DYSG, keep it real, that's key. We the best OGs, dope topics, come see. DYSG, keep it real, that's key. We the best OGs, dope topics, come see. I got a question, do you speak geek? New episodes on the podcast dropping each week. Get hip to the game, I'm giving y'all a sneak peek. Flavor for your ears, bars flowing on unique beats. Blurs and nerds, freaks and geeks. The Source Wall Wednesday dropping comics you should cop. I think you'd ought to peep. Don't sleep on Dono and Nix. They preaching the gospel, real ish, ill like mono, they sick. Thumb life if you're into games with combos and kicks. This podcast is a gift, it's as real as it gets. Blurs taking over, with clever marketing we gain exposure. Feeding the community magic, your boy's a nerd promoter. The dialogue is Jimmy Crackcorn, we aiming for gold. The truth was told, I can't speak for other platforms. Sharp as cats out like knives, claws, and tack thorns. We blacking out, going crazy like a black storm. DYSG, don't forget to follow back. Hosting on the airwaves, always keeping it a stack. Flowers to my haters, psych, I ain't giving y'all jack. Number one on the charts, give your boy a gold plaque.
Yo, what the deal? What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Nix, and I knew Rhodey was a Skrull.
Yeah!
I sure did. I knew it all along. You ain't gonna have him up there cooning like he was cooning and I didn't think something was wrong. Come on now, y'all knew better than that. But anyway, this is episode 157. I am your host, Nix. Thank you all so much for everybody who has been rocking with me, who's been listening, who's been subscribing. But if you are new here, welcome to Do You Speak Geek? This is the podcast where we bring you all the latest and greatest inside of the geek realm. Shout out to Spreaker. That's the home team. But wherever you get your podcasts, please be sure to search for Do You Speak Geek and hit that subscribe. In the meantime, Please follow us on social medias. Facebook at DYSGFB, Twitter at DYSG_tweets, Twitch at DYSG Games, and Instagram, TikTok, and now Threads at Do You Speak Geek. The website is coming soon, DYSGmedia.com, the central hub for everything under the umbrella, DYSG, CCW Pod, the Love Blerds, so much more coming as well, blogs, merch, articles. It's going to be fire. So check that out when you get a chance to, and it comes live very, very soon, DYSGmedia.com. And please check out that YouTube channel, the only place you can find the Dino and Daddy Show. Please be sure to subscribe, like, Hulk, smash that bell for all notifications, and leave comments. We want to know what you guys think. We dropped our most recent First Friday fights live from BlerdCon, so guys, check that out when y'all get a chance. Got a pretty jam-packed show, y'all. We're going to go ahead and get into it and do what we do about this time. Y'all already know what the deal. Let's speak geek.
Suit up.
I want to be the very best.
Talk nerdy to me.
Okay, we got reviews coming at you at Rapid Fire. The Bear, Season 2. Yo, the second course of The Bear serves up the perfect bite of anxiety and growth. Amazing show. Good thing it's nominated. Check that out, y'all. They Clone Tyrone. Netflix's They Clone Tyrone is a comical yet thoughtful homage to blaxploitation films. It's amazing, y'all. I've already checked it out. Yeah, you don't like it, I promise. Jagged Alliance 3. It's a flexible, challenging, approachable, throwback turn-based tactics game in which the only thing that feels truly dated is the humor. Amazing game. Check it out. And finally, we have Mashal Magic and Muscles Season 1. Mashal Magic and Muscles offers a hilarious magical school parody that evolves into a fantasy anime with an interesting world full of possibilities and plenty of humor. This one's going to be a good one, y'all. Check it out when y'all get a chance. Let's go ahead and hop into my favorite portion of the show. Y'all know the vibes. Source Wall.
Man, you come right out of a comic book.
Behold the source wall.
Can you read, my son?
Well, that depends.
There is nothing wrong with reading a story and looking at the pictures.
Enough said, Stan. Let's hop right into it. The pull list this week, we got Black Panther 2. Who is the mysterious Besa? Delve deeper into Wakanda as we and T'Challa have never seen her. No longer in the Golden City, T'Challa goes deep undercover to try to understand the heart of the city that feels it has been forgotten by the Black Panther. And some people aren't happy with the rumors that the Black Panther has been skulking around Burm T'Chaka, like the alluring thief Besa. Fortunately, some new allies and familiar faces will remind T'Challa that, outcast or no, the Black Panther is never completely alone. Alright, T'Challa, let's see what you're gonna do, baby boy. Hawk Girl, number 1. Kendra Saunders, the winged warrior, better known as Hawk Girl, has been one of the DCU's greatest heroes for a long time, serving as a member of both the Justice League and Justice Society. But with the Justice League disbanded, Kendra decides she needs a fresh start and heads to Metropolis to begin a new life. That life is quickly interrupted by a mysterious villain with a powerful connection to Nth Metal that makes up Hawk Girl's wings and weapons. A brand new adventure with sky-high action, adventure, and intrigue begins here as Jazizia Alexrod and Amanke Nafar write and illustrate. Yo, gonna be a good book. Can't wait to see it. Blade number 1. Marvel's slickest vampire hunter returns in a brand new ongoing by Brian Hill and Elena Casgrave. True evil is patient, and a dark, ancient power has been simmering quietly for centuries. And when Blade himself is the only one unknowingly to unleash it, Marvel's entire supernatural underworld will come out of hiding to demand the handle of it, or pay a pound of flesh for his mistakes. bloodbaths, blackmail, and Blade. You won't want to miss the explosive first issue of this new volume. Let's get it, y'all. Red Sonja #1. Following directly from the pages of Red Sonja Zero, the she-devil finds herself on the run, framed for murder with an unseen force tugging at the back of her mind. Join Sonja as she races to unravel the mystery of his master's voice, written by Turam Gronbach, featuring art by Red Sonja superstar Walter Giovanni. This brand new series dives deep into Sonja's world, exploring the darkness of Hybora like never before. And all this is wrapped up in an amazing series of covers from Shannon Mayer, Jimmy Chung, Alan Kwa, Brian Hitch, Joni Brossa, Jenny Friesen, and many more, including the dynamite debut of Bjorn Berendes. This one's gonna be crazy, y'all. Get ready for it. And finally, we have Big Game #1. The comics event of the summer is here. Okay, this is so top secret we can't even show the main cover because it spoils something massive. Just trust us when we say that this is going to be the comic book event of 2023, and it's not what you're expecting. Does the crossover really go that wide? Yes, it does. Big Game pulls together Kick-Ass, Kingsman, Nemesis, The Magic Order, and all the Miller World franchises in one special event. This one must be ordered like crazy. Yo, y'all check that one out for sure. That was gonna be nuts. So check that one out. All these that I mentioned before and many more this week at your local comic book store. Now in Source Wall news, the Thunderbolts are being revived with a new team. Another new team is going to be in the latest incarnation of 2023, and it looks to be drawing more from a little inspiration from the upcoming MCU movie. Launching on December 2023, the new volume of Thunderbolts casts Bucky Barnes as the leader of the team, fully committed to the mantra, justice like lightning. In his new role as the Revolution, Bucky is using his newly acquired hoard of intel to target some of the worst villains of the Marvel Universe has to offer, including the Red Skull, Kingpin, and even Doctor Doom himself. Alright now, you don't want that smoke with Von Doom now. You don't want that smoke. To accomplish these lofty goals, Bucky is assembling a new team with the help of Contessa Valentina Allegra de Fontaine. The new Thunderbolts roster includes Black Widow, White Widow, Red Guardian, Destroyer, U.S. Agent, and Shang-Chi. This new ongoing series is written by Colleen Kelly and Jackson Lansing and spins out the events of their Captain America Sentinel of Liberty comic and the recent Captain America Cold War series. So, great. It's fine. But I just really wish that the comic book companies wouldn't do so much of this pandering to the movies and the TV series. Like, it's great to help bait that into new readers, but do you have to do it every time? Like, every time? I mean, I'm still gonna read it, but like every time? Come on now, y'all. Not all the time. Anywho, moving on to more Marvel news. Miss Marvel is getting a brand new X-Men costume. What? Miss Marvel is going to be joining the X-Men, and she'll get a new book called Miss Marvel, The New Mutant. And the big story is lining up of her on-screen counterpart. The latest episode of Miss Marvel on Disney Plus featured the revelation that Kamala Khan was a mutant. Well, that caused quite a stir among comics fans because the character is an Inhuman traditionally. In the Miss Marvel, The New Mutant, she's going to have to balance both of her previous experiences with this new part of her identity. Adding to the fun that in fact is Miss Marvel, actress Iman Vellani will be playing a part of crafting Kamala Khan's new chapter. She'll write the book alongside Sabir Pirzada. That's crazy, right? That's great. You have a character being written by the actor who played that character. That's a pretty amazing thing. I like that. That's pretty cool. Good for her. But yeah, Inhumans. y'all took that L. Yeah. Your star player took her talents to South Beach, and South Beach being Krakoa. Yeah, good job though. Good job. Let's watch this.
Watch this, y'all. Thunder!
The Lannister always pays his debts.
Whoa, dude. I am the villain of the story.
Okay, guys. My man James Gunn came out slapping everybody awake this week. Let's just start from the top, shall we? Nathan Fillion is joining James Gunn's Superman Legacy film as a Green Lantern, with Edie Gathegi and Isabella Merced also announced for the film's cast. They join David Cornsweet, who will play the Man of Steel, and Rachel Brosnahan, who will play Lois Lane. Fillion will play Guy Gardner. I'm sorry. Listen, when it comes to Guy Gardner,
I choose violence.
I don't want peace. I want problems, always.
yeah, it's still F Guy Gardner in my book. But Guy Gardner will be this hulking mass of masculinity, who is also somehow likable despite being, well, obnoxious. That's an understatement. Having played a similar role in Dr. Horrible, where he portrayed superhero Captain Hammer, Fillion seems perfect for the choice. Now, Gathegi, a veteran of the Twilight and X-Men First Class films, will play Michael Holt, who is known for being a brilliant inventor who first appeared in a 1997 issue of Spectre. He's also doubled as the hero Mr. Terrific. He is part of the Justice Society of America and has a rivalry with Batman, which may plant future seeds for the DCU. Redemption, and his name is Mr. Terrific. Thank you, James. As for Merced, she'll be playing Hawkgirl, who first appeared way back in the 1940s. There may have been iterations of Hawkgirl over the years on television, but all of them are known for using swords, spears, and maces. Merced has previously appeared in Sicario: Day of the Solid Dog. Good pick as well. Finally, we have Anthony Carrion, an Emmy-nominated actor best known for his role in Barry, is set to join the movie as well as Metamorpho, a shifting mass of chemicals cursed by an ancient artifact. Carrion told Deadline that he's gobsmacked to be joining Superman Legacy. Listen, all I'm saying is this. When this movie comes out and it slaps like I think it's going to slap, when it is the God tier DC film that we've all been waiting for, I am going to go online and talk the most shit. I am going to talk Cash Money trash. I'm going to make y'all sick of me. Respectfully, of course. All right? Just be ready for the smoke. Because listen, just be ready for it. It's coming. Because when this movie drops and it's dope, you're not going to shut me up. It's not going to happen. Anyway, moving on to more serious news. The Screen Actors Guild, American Federation of Television and Radio Artists, has officially voted to go on strike, having not reached a deal with the Alliance of Motion Picture and Television Producers. The SAG-AFTRA board voted unanimously for the strike. It has officially begun, and actors will hit the picket lines as early as Friday morning, which has also begun. SAG-AFTRA President Fran Drescher and National Executive Director and Chief Negotiator Duncan Crabtree Ireland announced at the strike at a press conference, which had been previously extended to contract deadlines from June 30th. The new deadline was right at midnight Pacific time on July 12th, and it passed without a deal. Meetings to vote on a strike order were called as the major studios and streaming companies were, quote, unwilling to offer a fair deal on the key issues that you told us are important to you, Drescher and Crabtree said in a joint statement to members at the time. Drescher doubled down on that during an impassioned speech in the press conference, one where she called out the studios for their unwillingness to budge on their asks. We are being victimized by a very greedy enterprise, she said. At some point, you have to say, no, we're not going to take this anymore. You people are crazy. What are you doing? Why are you doing this? She said a whole lot more than that, and as someone who appreciates the people behind the scenes just a little bit more than the people in front of the camera, I like that the actors are joining the writers and making this strike impactful across all Hollywood. So I stand with the actors. I stand with the writers. I'm for the strike. Fine for me. Let's do it. All right, let's hop into Thumb Life.
Peace, love, and video games!
That sound like Donkey Kong.
That man is playing Galaga.
All right, you gamers, let's talk about EA Sports FC 24. It has finally been fully revealed, with EA revealing details around the FIFA successor, release date, pricing, Ultimate Team mode, and more. Matching leaks from an earlier July, EA Sports FC launches on September 29th as the first non-FIFA game from EA's incredibly successful soccer pedigree. Manchester City striker Erling Haaland will grace the cover. It will be available in both standard and ultimate editions, with those who opt for the latter, more expensive version, getting a week's early access starting September 22nd. EA also revealed that women players will be available in Ultimate Team for the first time. EA has slowly but surely adding women's football to its franchise for the past few years, but this is the first time famous players like Beth Mead and Sam Kerr will be available alongside Messi and company in its most popular mode. The Spanish and Dutch professional women's leagues have also been added to EA Sports FC 24. EA ditched the brand name after FIFA reportedly asked for $1 billion every 4 years for the name alone, spurring EA CEO Andrew Wilson to comment that all it gets from FIFA is 4 letters on the front of the box. Well, now we know why it's no longer called FIFA. These niggas wanted $1 billion every 4 years. EA was saying no. But yeah, it's dope that women are gonna be involved in the Ultimate Team mode this year from the jump. I like that. And if it looks as great as it always does, I know a certain player named Dono will definitely have this game. And yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Let's hope it lives to the name. Its new name, I should say. So the new PlayStation accessibility controllers got a bit of news here. Sony has revealed that PlayStation 5's accessibility controller Access will launch on December 6th, and it will cost $89.99, with pre-orders kicking off on the 21st of July. Detailed on PlayStation blog, Sony explained the Access controller allows users to create up to 30 control profiles that include stick settings, toggle commands, and disabling buttons entirely to prevent accidental presses. The Access controller comes with 4 expansion ports, 19 button caps, 3 stick caps, and 23 cap tags. Players can also pair up with 2 Access controllers, 1 DualSense, to customize their sets even further. PlayStation also shared an official features trailer for the Access controller, which you can watch online. I like it. It's a cool piece of technology, and it's definitely going to be helpful for those who have a lot more sensibilities when it comes to those sorts of things. So yeah, I'm all for it. And not a bad price either. Not a bad price, Sony. That was pretty good. $89.99, under $100. All right, last piece of news here we got here is about Call of Duty, people. Sony and Microsoft have signed a binding agreement that will have Call of Duty games on PlayStation consoles even after Microsoft completes its acquisition of Activision Blizzard, a deal that cleared a major hurdle last week when it won approval despite FTC's attempt to block the merger. Microsoft Gaming CEO Phil Spencer announced the deal on Sunday morning on his Twitter. He tweeted, quote, "We are pleased to announce that Microsoft and at PlayStation have signed a binding agreement to keep Call of Duty on PlayStation following the acquisition of Activision Blizzard. We look forward to a future where players globally have more choice to play their favorite games. Microsoft President Brad Smith added, "From day one of this acquisition, we've been committed to addressing the concerns of regulators, platform and game developers, and consumers. Even after we cross the finish line for the deal's approval, we will remain focused on ensuring that Call of Duty remains available on more platforms and for more consumers than ever before." This agreement between Microsoft and Sony addresses one of the key criticisms of the Activision Blizzard deal, which is that it would make the Call of Duty franchise, which has one of the biggest player bases in the industry, exclusive to a single console. Though Microsoft has never specifically announced plans to keep Call of Duty on Xbox consoles exclusively, it was considered a reasonable assumption since Microsoft quickly made Bethesda Softworks' upcoming releases, including the highly anticipated sci-fi RPG Starfield, exclusive to Xbox and Windows after acquiring the studio in 2021. Yo, I know a lot of y'all out there are like, whew, thank God. Oh man, you tell a cat he can't have Call of Duty, man, they're gonna have some
Emotional damage.
But we're good. Everything's good. Nothing's gonna happen. You guys can still get on your COD in the middle of the night, whatever you decide to do. Everything's gonna be just fine. Oh man. Whew. All right, you nerds, let's mark out.
So what you gonna do? Goodbye and good night. Bang!
Okay, guys, I'm only talking about Slammiversary. Yes, Impact Wrestling, right? Not all of it. Just a couple names. You might find them familiar. Congratulations to Trinity and my man Lio Rush. Trinity defeated Deonna Purrazzo to win the Impact Knockouts Championship at Slammiversary. The match will rank up amongst the best of Trinity's career, if not the best match of her career. She won the match after hitting Deonna with several headbutts and the full Nelson bomb off the ropes, and the Starstruck to make her tap out. Love it. Shout to Trin, man. Absolutely. Lio Rush defeated Chris Sabin to win the X Division Championship. Rush attacked Sabin before the match was officially started, and the doctor urged Sabin not to continue with the match. Rush won the match after hitting the spinning kick and the final hour. Shout out to my man Lio Rush, man. The man of the hour does his thing again. And once again to Trinity, y'all did y'all thing. Wrestling just feels just great, you know what I'm saying? It's just super, I don't know, it just feels great, you know. You got Rush winning the X Division, Trin winning the Knockouts Championship, Willow and my man Ricky Starks winning the Owen Hart Cup tournament. It's like, you know, wrestling just feels a little extra good for some reason. I don't know, but you know, it could be, you know, I don't know. Yeah, man, you tell me. You know what I'm saying? You tell me why I feel so good. But anyways, thank y'all for joining your boy. I'm gonna go ahead and do what I usually do and get on out of here. Thank you all for listening. Please subscribe to this podcast. Follow this podcast. Let your boy know what you think about this podcast. Visit the website, DYSGmedia.com. Coming soon. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch, TikTok, and Threads. Check out the YouTube channel. Like, subscribe to the videos there. As always, people, live to play to win to live. I speak geek. Do you speak geek?